Hello everybody and welcome back to the VidyaBox and to Bastard Bonds. We've got a bit more of a refined itinerary today. I know where we're going to go. So today we're going to explore the Ramshackle commune and find another buddy. And after that we're going to go to the Arid Gate because we do have the soul to unlock it and therefore unlock a very powerful weapon. After that though we're going to have to go into the Bone Salt Wetlands or Navewood, etc. Explore this place a little. I'm not really sure if it's best to come from this side or that side. I think we should really just go south from the Brine Rush and Lacera Mire, simply because, well, it seems like it'll be easier to, like, cross all of these rivers than it will, like, from this angle, because you've got a huge mountain in the way, etc. That's my thinking, anyway. And we also have ARPA here, and we'll be able to connect that to the ARPA tract. Where's the ARPA tract? Where is it? There's the ARPA tract. So, a nice little shortcut unlocked for everybody, hopefully. There's the Keymaker's Keep. We've already been to the Winterbound Mine. Ferris Town, Market Town we've not been to yet, but yeah, let's go and get our new companion, shall we? There's a small village here scrapped together from old wood. Whoever built this was not very forward-thinking. Let's enter the Ramshackle commune. I like the word Ramshackle. I used it in my novel recently, actually. Something like, off of memory, it was something like ramshackle people in ramshackle houses in a ramshackle community, or something like that. As you step into the area, a shriveled little creature notices you. Biggs! Biggs coming! Protect King! They look like trolls. Guard ran off. So our party in this episode is going to be Kardag, naturally, Beto, Borgnina, and Rosalind. Now, I find it very bizarre that Beto has so much health, but, hey, let's carry on. So we've got 2 tanks, which is excellent. Nobody with light, unfortunately. I need to get that sorted. I need to put a nail on that. Really need to nip our light problems in the bud real quick. This needs an ordinary key. We have 13, and immediately we're in a fight. But notice that this guy is not in combat. I know who this is. He's one of the guys that you can get to break you out very early on, and if you don't, then you gotta wait all this time until you can actually find him here. Rosalind does have fleet, and she, yeah, of course she has Whisper Walk. What am I thinking? She's a Dex character. Now I'm looking at all of these guys. There's pygmies, bantams. Now I'm thinking that bantams have batarangs and bantam beals. Shut up. I'm gonna go in melee with the Batmans because the Batmans might have the Mage Ikes. I'm thinking that the pygmies are just melee guys, but well, surely they're gonna be crit focused. This is rough. But she's already surrounded, so she's doing a job. And before any of the Batmans get to go, we get a turn, and we should be able to just completely clock this one in the head right away. Yep. Obviously, these guys are all cannibals. And so they're going to be regenerating with each kill, but it doesn't matter because each hit should hopefully be enough to deal enough damage that we won't really need to worry about it. We're not close enough just yet, so let's get by the fire pit. Now suffering from pain. Is Borgnina yet agile enough? She is. She has Whisper Walk and Fleet. That's great. By the way, with all my little conversations with Captain Jerbear, the developer and artist of this game and such, I did actually pick up on information that he kindly gave me about how the damage rolls and such like that work. If you look at the stats, all enemies are they have archetypes where essentially they just dump all of their stats into whatever skill they're given, and they don't go for any of the pips, the skills that we look for. They don't try and go for all the perks. So you kind of have to remember that most things in the game at your level are going to have like a higher maybe guard or fight skill than you, and the way it works is, I think it actually feels similar to the way Dragon Age Origins' defense and attacks worked in that. Like, you're kind of rolling, and you know, if your attack is like half of the skill of their guard, then you're going to be doing the least amount of damage possible. And if it's double, then you're going to be doing the highest. And I believe that Lucky sets you to the absolute highest possible damage that you can do, question mark, potentially. But essentially, what that means is for our tanks, we shouldn't really be putting too many points into things like fight, if we want them to be tanks. So, Borgnina, I'd feel better if we were putting more things now into... sure, we could put skill points into Labour for the extra HP at the very end, but it would be better off if we do focus purely on her defenses. Otherwise, she's spread too thin. And I didn't really realise that at first. I thought that, like, 2 grand was fine. But, I don't know, it might cause us some trouble later. Anyway, let's get back on with playing the game, Cheb. Have you ever heard of that? So it's... oh, God, Egg's turn. Borgnina could have potentially wiped our risk. I believe that she has that ability. Yeah, I think it's Apothecary is the top level ward spell, I think. There we go, that was lucky. And make a risky attack. Well, extra XP for us. It's now a new round. I think we're going to take pot shots at... yeah, you see, I'm telling you, it should not... well, I'm not following this. Only 19 damage. Didn't get, like... No, she's fine. She's absolutely fine, but the Allure fucked the pygmy up. And now she has a... See, this is what I was talking about. Now she has 0 risk, but she does so much damage with such a low fight skill, because it's really just a case of, like, if you were to stack physical, then it wouldn't matter. You'd just do tons of damage, but, well, kind of minimum. I don't know. It's why you shouldn't be too worried about putting Unlucky on your main tank with the Plate Cuirass, etc. But anyway, let's continue fighting. It's just fun when you get to learn more of the game's little secrets. A critical of 270 from Borgnina, and that's while she's unlucky. That's how much a physical of 50, etc. can do for you. You know, it's crazy. It is making me wonder if when it comes to mages, I should really specialize them though, because I spread them quite thin, and it's no wonder that it's no wonder that only with the books like Solaris and Grimoire Halex can we do any damage with those items. Come on, can we get... No, we can't get more Daredevil bonuses. Everyone's botching, and it's a new round. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy with that, my friend. And that's the fight over. Very good, very good. And, Rosalind might need, like, a sandwich or something, if we can find one just lying around. I'm sure she'd be happy to eat soggy sandwiches. That's a point. Who's making the bread in this place? I guess maybe Greening is spawning them in. Now, let's talk with our new buddy, shall we? Ah, thank the gods. Did you get them all? My name is Shapiro, and I am, or was, a professor of sorcery. When I came under attack by these creatures, naturally, I used my sorcery to defend myself. It worked, I suppose, for they were certainly in awe of me. Then they dragged me back here and said I was their king. They didn't ever plan to let me leave, and there were far more than I could hope to overcome alone, so I had no choice but to play along. Rest assured, I have no love for these diminutive savages, and I was never their king. You know, this is kind of reminding me of a quest in Neverwinter Nights, where, like, some idiot child's mother is being kept in, like, caves, and you think, oh god, she's fucked, she's dead. And you go and you find her, and she's like, I accidentally paralyzed myself, and now they think I'm a goddess. Help? He takes a deep breath and looks around. I've got to get out of this place. As for you, sack it, loot it, claim it, or burn it to the ground for all I care. If there's anything of use to you, it's all yours. I just want out. And, thanks. Perhaps if I'd been clever, I might have turned this rabble into something constructive. Ah, well, I don't really care. I'm not sure what brought you to this place, but I'm certain enough that it wasn't for the purpose of rescuing me. Whatever you came here to do, I won't stop you. Have a picnic, or better yet, a bonfire. I never want to see another pygmy again. Go with you? I must say, I like the thought of being in the company of someone taller than waist height for a while. Why not? Big judgmental of you. They fucking make you the, scrumdiddly-umptious bars, asshole. Well, it isn't as though I have anything to gather up, so let's be off. The sooner we crit this place, the better. And there we go. I think, if my memory serves correctly, we have only one more character available to us, and I have no idea where he is, but I believe, according to my little sheet, that he's in the swamp. So, that's like right at the southeast of the map. That's very, very, very far into the gameplay that you can expect to meet him, if that's the case. Another little thing that I did think was funny was I mean, I'm not like saying anything like against the dev. I'm not saying anything bad against like Captain Jerbear, but it was really funny. We actually watched the previous episode on stream, which was kind of cool and also kind of embarrassing, but especially the part where I start like gushing about a shit game for a bit. When I talked about Alien 3, that was I was like scratching my, you know, I was doing the Toshiro Mifune. I was scratching myself and just thinking, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I thought it was funny. We had a little conversation of he was like, "Oh, I think this is one of the maps where if you light all the torches, something will actually happen." Oh yeah, she's stealthy, isn't she? Oh, cool, get some hits in. But she's not stealthy towards him. I think she's got this. Yes. And now her. Oh, come on. Look at the devil. Oh wait, I can't make attacks? Can I not? Huh. I thought you could make attacks. Oh well, never mind. That's still good. It's probably best that you can't make attacks like that. I don't know. But, yeah, we got all the way through the map, and it turns out it wasn't one of the, let's call them torch-bearing maps, where you have to light all the torches to unlock some kind of thing. And, I had to think about it, like, no matter what you're a creator of, I mean, it's not gonna be, like, permanently, like, kind of nailed into your mind, so I was just like, shit, I wonder how much, I had a little thought to myself, like, I wonder about, like, how much of this game, Jerbear has, like, forgotten, because I forget, like, things that I write, I forget, you know, things that I've already done, I forget things in Let's Plays, I forget, you know, I forget so much, and I just think it's, well, for one thing, it's kind of reassuring that other people are having the same kind of like memory issues as you. You know, no one's a perfect like robot, obviously. But I remember thinking when I was watching, I think I was watching the developers' commentaries or behind the scenes little documentary thing on BioShock, and I believe that they had to kind of like ask themselves. Questions, you know, about the game that they made. It's oh boy. By the way, worst case of bad luck, everyone just kind of shat themselves on the spot right there. That wasn't great. But no, I guess I just find it interesting knowing that like a lot of game devs do eventually, despite the fact that it takes so much work, it's gonna slip your mind anyway. I think that's, I don't know, I find it interesting. And I don't know why I find it interesting. I find things that aren't interesting, I guess. So this one's... oh no, none of them are unaware. I guess I'll go here then. Let's kill the Batman. Before he gets into the Bantam-Beal. I am aware that Rosalind has lost a bit of health. That's cool. We will be fine, I'm sure. I'm not sure if Borgnina has a Marcus. I don't believe that she does it like a skill of 4, 6, 8. But, we can try. It's not like we can't just hover over her to find out. Let's swap Meteoric out for Frenzy. Can't see anybody who's fumbled just yet. Cardac's poisoned. We need to get in there and, these things dodge quite a bit. So we need to nip this in the bud. No, we can't energize Rosalind. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get adjacent to her. And, we can get one attack off. I mean, she's already kind of proven that she's quite strong, is Borgnina. Especially with, like, a hit like that. And if we can, we're going to be able to, heal her. Heal our good old Rosalind. And, if I move one space up, or not, never mind. Poison Tick, it's not going to do as much harm, but, damn it. Okay, it's only 20 points of healing, but hey, it doesn't matter. I'm not actually, familiar with how the warding works with the adjacent squares skill now. It's been so long since we really needed healing that I've just completely forgotten it. It's I don't know. Is it to do with is the amount healed to do specifically with Borgnina's ward skill? Because I know that you can improve it, or is it to do with the max health of the recipient? Ah, there's a woodpile here. Glad I spotted that. There's a small key. So, just in case you don't have the key, you don't have to go back to, the stronghold to unlock Shapiro, and that's fine. Although I keep thinking that maybe one episode I should just come back with something like 50 of each key. Certainly do have the money for it. And I think this will be the last fight in the area. 21 damage. Well, she's gone down to almost half health, so... let's see if we can't nip it in the bud. This character has botched, so... there we go. That's the fight taken care of. And that's the area? Yeah, that's the area secured. We've lit all the torches, all the fireplaces, nothing else we can do. And so I think that's everything for this map. Everything's been uncovered, looking at the mini-map. And, yeah. So that's it. We have a new mage. Let's level people up and, oh, Beto did not want to level up. Why not? Beto, why would you not... look at the amount of XP that we got. I haven't, like, I haven't, somehow accidentally switched it to the lower difficulty, have I? I'm not sure that I have. I don't remember doing so. Okay, so it's Borgnina's turn, and we were getting her labor up. We will get her guard up. Her dodge and her ward will be satisfactorily going up anyway, but, if I want one thing for Borgnina to be good at, it's taking hits. So all of these points in fight, I kind of wish. Well, you can respec her, I guess. But for now, we're just going to be going along what we were doing last time. Rosalind, she is good at dodging, etc., and that will be our focus later on. However, she does absolutely need to be able to take more hits. All the way up to nearly 300 HP. So we're getting there. And a quick break from me. And I'm back. It doesn't really feel very professional for me to take breaks in something that only lasts like half an hour, but it's quite warm these days, so I'm constantly having to drink. I'm constantly having to go piss. So... No apologies. So I want to go and equip Shapiro, because, again, he's unbonded, just like Rosalind. Speaking of which, we haven't actually made any dialogue with Rosalind, so we may as well get both of their dialogues out of the way. Where are they? Here's Shapiro. He's hanging out with Lucas, with Captain Logus, and Burgard. Ah, hello. Do you require my services? It's good to be in the company of actual human beings again. And orcs, of course. Nothing against orcs. Feels like it's been ages since I've been able to have an actual conversation with someone. I've rather missed it. Okay. And let me just check him out, because I haven't checked his skills or anything like that. He's heartless. Ah, of course. He's neutral, so he'll have good synergy with me. It's good to have another neutral mage, so now we've got the choice of Vanken and Shapiro, or we could have them both. If you were playing like a lawful or chaotic character, you could have them both and have two mages, both with a book each. That'd be neat. So, you have no respect for anything weaker than you. Your critical hits are more deadly, so we're going to have to make sure that he's kind of spread evenly between Blast and Hunt, then, I assume. He's dangerous. I believe that's just the Hunt skill there, I think. I don't think that's anything unique to him. But Heartless is very good. Heartless is very good, and I imagine that with that Poison book, I imagine he does immense critical hits when he does crit. We still need to try that out, I believe. Okay, so let's get him equipped. Does he have anything on him at the moment? Where is Shapiro? Shapiro is there. Let's have a look for Vanken. Vanken's here, and Vanken has all of these goodies. They're all going to go on Shapiro. As for some... that's an accessory. Magical and warding of 10, as well as... what else? What could we give him? What could we give him from here? Risk spell, risk strike, but that increases your own risk, doesn't it? And it's unlucky. Yeah, I'm not too keen on that idea. Somebody's recently told me that I should stock up on torches as well. I don't know why. I got rid of torches, loads of torches ages ago, but I believe that I can buy them for very cheap. So if I come across something that where I need torches, then fine. I imagine it's going to be a very dark area. We don't need any of these hedge rods or magus rods or anything like that. I'm just thinking what we can use for armor. Anything suitable for him in the merchants section? This guy's a healer, isn't he? Yeah, he is. I've forgotten what most of the the merchants look like, and they've all moved around a little bit lately. Screw it, let's buy some keys. Get 14 of each. Why not? Here's one. Okay. No armor. Great. How about you, sweetheart? No, but we could buy sandwiches. What about this guy? So, Gauntlet, that's a magical of 20 accessory. That might actually not be too bad. I'll buy that, and I'll compare it to what I've just put on him. I'm sorry this is taking a while. It won't be too long. It won't be long now. I believe that this person is, yeah, she's some kind of hunter. We could just put a body harness on him for now, or a stud brief, or something. I'm not too sure, but we're definitely not putting plate armor on him. That's my point. It's regeneration of 1 and risk spell of 50. That was very good at the beginning of the game, I must admit, but magical of 10, warding of 10, or just put one of this. We're gonna go with the extra damage, I think. You know, I'm really regretting actually selling it was some kind of armor a long time ago that had magical on it, and for some reason I just got rid of it. It was a daft idea. So we're going with Borgnina, Rosalind, and we're going with Shapiro. And hopefully this shouldn't be too painful, because we've got Kardag, and Kardag, I'm pretty sure that a lot of things I could potentially solo with him. But For now, we could either travel up Mount Anvil, try to get into Navewood from the south, or we could go where we said we were going to go and go to the Arid Gate. And that's where we're going to go. A dry heat emanates from the sealed gate, and it's difficult for you to force your lungs to take in the air. Whatever is creating the heat must be behind the gate. And let's hope we get a few levels for these guys once we pass this. So with the whole bravery thing, it was the Guardian Soul. And Guardian Soul, where do you get Guardian Souls from? So it's not going to be another hammer, surely, because that was like a Crusader Soul, right? Is it a sword, maybe? Salamander's Gauntlet. This sounds... Ooh. Hot, dry air spills out of the entrance. This promises to be uncomfortable. So there's going to be a lot of fire stuff. What I could do is equip everyone accordingly. I know, I'm going back to the stronghold. I'm sorry. But I do remember... Do we not? We have max mana. Do we not have anything that... Oh, dear. Oh, we have one. We have max align, so we do have the potential to have... Oh, we also have the rubies and stuff like that. That's true. But we may as well just put these on all of our guys. Thinking about it. So, that was only the one, but we do have them, like, scattered about throughout our party. Beauregard has one. So that's going to go on Borgnina instead of the Sapphire Ring. And wherever Rosalind is, I'm pretty sure that there's another... Where is it? I'm looking for it. You know what? Screw it. Rosalind can go with a ruby. And we'll take a crest shield just in case. How about that? Because I imagine there's going to be a lot of fire blasting at us. I'm not going to unequip the floral oil from Kardag because it's potentially one of, I think, the most useful accessories that we've found. I do love my floral oil. Lucky, regeneration, evasion, threat, it's excellent. However, the only light that we have is being given off by Lambent, I think, which is a weave skill, which is fine. Something's preventing this door from opening. There's a brazier here. Let's light it, and all of a sudden the doors... yes. Okay. So who do we have in here? We have Ifrits, and we have Imps. Let's go close to the Imps, because I don't want them casting too many fireballs. See what we can do. I'll stand a little closer to the Imps than maybe I should. I've got less to travel, just in case everything moves. I don't believe that they take less damage from meteoric. No, they don't! They do not. So we've fumbled one of the Imps already, and Rosalind's doing just fine. So that's okay. We're going to move Borgnina in. Boom, already taken care of. Unfortunately, Shapiro does not have any sort of mobility. We're going to have to concentrate on that eventually. Otherwise, everyone else is going to be just doing everything for him, and we're never going to get to use him, and that's not going to be any fun for anyone. Damn it. I was trying to move Borgnina away so that she wouldn't be distracted by Rosalind. Let's see if we can get a blast off with, let's go with Halex, simply because Solaris, these aren't undead. And it feels wrong using like a fiery sunlight thing, like a heat-based magic on heat demons. So we got no need of money, so the glittering obsidian can just stay there. We need to find some way of turning all of these flames off. Oh yeah, really, we should. Do I have to lock people out by keeping people in this, Let's see. If I can just use it again. I can't use it again, actually. Fair dues. Any pressure plates or anything like that? No? I can examine this jackal statue, thank you. After a brief search, you locate some kind of mechanism in a panel at the side of it. I'm not going to disarm that, because I can't disarm it. However, Rosalind, thankfully, bless her heart, she can. And this is going to be the best of 3. Green, give me blue. Give me blue. Give me... Oh, damn it. You managed to choke off a fuel valve, and the fire stops. And how about this then? Same thing? There we go. It's just on a different part of it. Damn it! Best of 3, and she still took damage. Shit. So it's on this side. Hmm? No sign of an exposed mechanism, so there should be something around the place. Probably in this room, maybe? Okay, best of 3. Give me blue! Why it doesn't want to give me blue? Damn it. Oh, but we did get a small bit of... it's a painted chalice. It's junk, but we'll sell it. We'll see how much we get for it. We got rust remover as well, which is going to make us rich. It's just junk. We'll see how much it sells for. So we can't interact with these particular ones. I think we'll have to... Yeah, we'll have to turn them off elsewhere, I believe. Moving through the dungeon. So this thing's unaware. I'm going to separate the party and see if I can't get one of them down. I'm unsettled each time I make an attack here. And there we go. Now let's move everybody in and have a bit of a fight. Oh. Well, never mind, we can't do that until we move. And I'm gonna defend right in front of them, and we're gonna block them into this corner here and just kind of like drive them to the wall. Yep, I don't foresee any problems here. This is fine. So you can cause me pain all you like, but Borgnina's guard is... Oh, damn it! Shapiro! I was expecting him to actually go all the way around. Shit. Okay. Well, we do have Black Forest Gatto. We could sell that, or just let... we could just let Rosalind eat it. To be honest, she could even drink the golden filters for all we care. And I think that we've got this 1-1. Yes, we do. There is a gem hard. I think it might be a bit more efficient if she takes that. How much healing is that? 80? That'll put it to max health. There's also some shacks. I still don't know how you pronounce that. Shakshuka! Fuck. We can disarm this one. It's the best. There we go! Finally! So we've just, okay. So can we disarm this one, or is it on the opposite side? It's on the opposite side, I think. Damn it. You know, it's always going to be on the ones that you think are, it's always going to be on the ones that you think aren't going to be the blue ones. You spot a panel on the floor that appears to be out of place. It offers access to some kind of mechanism. There we go. Best result is blue. More experience for us. You've hopelessly mangled whatever the mechanism was. Why? Why, what is it? Was that a trap? Or what? That can't have been it. This key isn't, well, it's junk. I don't think we can actually use it, but let's have a look around, because playing with that mechanism might have unlocked another door. Oh, we've also spawned somebody else. Maybe we don't want to start with Shapiro right next to him. So this guy's got a violent aura, but our tanks are in place. Good pull. And I think we've done this. I think we've won it. As soon as you afflict them with pain, it's all over. Now this one is open. Let's select Rosalind just in case we need to unlock it. No, we don't. We've got another ruby. Excellent. We can add that to our little collection, and if we have some lucky rings, maybe make some more rings, but no, I think we've been just fine lately. So I'm confident that we haven't yet done, we haven't yet finished, so if we were to go over here, maybe we could find yet another contraption, since we played with... No? Okay. So it's R to search for things. I guess maybe we need to just have a look out for more, mechanisms in the floor. Perhaps? Let's see. Is there anything in here that's out of place? Nothing in the walls. Nothing on the floor, from what I can tell. So we're coming up to, like, almost the 40-minute mark, I think, and I just refuse, I refuse to give in to this game. Nothing around the outskirts, that's the only mechanism on that part of the floor. Come on, I don't want to leave this place empty-handed. No way. I want my damn weapons! We can't, like, use the old statues that we've already clicked, right? No? There's something that we have missed then, surely. We can't interact with any of these. It's not hiding underneath any of this obsidian, is it? I hope not. Okay, let's think of the progression. Let's look at each individual tile, maybe. Ah! Searching the chest a second time, you find a small switch hidden under the lip. I thought I was going to be here forever. Well, what do you know? The stars do align sometimes. Ah. Hey, Kardag, you see those two? Fuck them up. We're doing fine for health. Rosalind's gonna be just okay. So is Borgnina. And there we go. That's the fight. I think we've got one more room to clear. We've now got 4 of these chests. This one has a wine tincture. We've got a lot of loot from this place. A depleted battery. We won't take that. But having the mana batteries around, maybe that would help? I did not read that text on that chest. I am so sorry. Well, damn. Okay, so if I can't search any of the chests again, I don't think they would do that. I don't think Cap would play the same trick twice in this map. There's an unusual indentation. Ah, right. We got a mana battery, but we don't have it in our inventory. No? That's not it? Okay, So there must be something that we could put in, right? Did I miss something in this room? Do we have to put obsidian in there, or maybe it is the depleted battery? Who knows? Not warm obsidian, surely. We'll make it there. I thought we were. I thought I was doing good. There we go. The depleted battery you found looks like it would fit perfectly into the impression in the Jackal's chest. Damn it! I thought that the mana battery was good enough. And now we may as well get Kardag to go in first, or even better yet, maybe Borgnina go in first. Oh shit, okay. I guess we're doing some talking then. Let's position everybody, shall we? Let's get Shapiro back into the room, and let's hope that there's like nothing gonna spawn right next to him. No, it doesn't look like it. Rosalind here. Borgnina can tank adjacent. And Kardag right in between them. Damn it, she moved. It is you who dares stir my flames and then quench them. I will not stand for such trifling. Meet your doom, mortal fools. Yeah, about that. About things not spawning next to Shapiro. Well, I'm going to let Rosalind handle this alone, hopefully. I'm going to save Shapiro, and once we've saved him... There we go. Then we can focus on the boss, Borgnina and I. Damn it! She fumbled! The tank fumbled! But it doesn't matter, her guard was high enough. So, that's great. I guess forcing this thing to go into melee is kind of the only option. I imagine that it's dumped all of its points into Blast. Speaking of Blast, though, we can hopefully get some Grimoire Halex off. And, Rosalind's doing just fine. Critical of 345. She has her fight of, like, nothing. It's great. Wonder what she'd be like if we gave her something with Lucky. That'd be great. Okay, so. I think this fight is as good as one. Yes, it is. 963. Eat my daddy crits. So, something dropped beneath us. What is this? This is the Vulcan. Haha, I see. It's a spear, and it's great. By the looks of things. I think it is. It's a weapon with a reach of 1, a physical of 50, a max align of 50, so it's going to be partway fire damage, so it's going to be kind of useless against fire-related enemies, but I've got my little note here of what it's going to be effective against, and max is going to be effective against light and magic. I think? Or is that the weaknesses? No? Shit, maybe I should have written these notes a little better. But yeah. That's a good little spear, and I think we might actually put that on somebody like Beauregard, which is good because for the next episode I'm going to bring Beauregard along for something. But it also has max mana and pain strike, so it's really cool. You can load yourself up with a bunch of other things like maybe poison strike, etc., and make it a really, really decent soul weapon. And that's going to be it for this episode of Bastard Buns. Let's level up our characters, and then I can be on my way. See, that's a little more like it. What am I up to now? 42 minutes. Damn you, Salamander Cave, wherever this place is called. I forget the name now. So, Shapiro, if you remember what I said, it's not going to be completely useless to, like, completely, like, dump everything in a stat, because the enemies do that in this game. What is he going up for? He's going up for Mind Speak, which I guess would be a good thing. Telekinetic, obviously, would also be nice. I think it would be useful to get us points in Guard for extra health, but also Ward. 3 HP for Ward, 4 HP for Guard, 3 HP for Dodge. I don't think we're going to go with Dodge just yet, because it's not Whisper what we need, but he definitely does need Hunt, because Hunt is sort of, you know, kind of important for him. And now he's got Fleet, so at least he can move around. Regardless, he can move around expending risk, but still. He's also gotten up to 3,000 blasts, so we're making progress. I think if we put some points early on into Ward instead of Guard just for now, and then the extra points from the defense column will at least help, because our force is 1 with Shapiro, and really we only want to get to the second pip on Shapiro. I think he will just have to have low hit points, and we'll just have to be clever with him. Borgnina, however, yes, we did absolutely want to try. No, you see, it doesn't go up fast enough if I put points into Guard. We want that extra health points. If she's going to be a great tank, she needs that extra health points, and that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Rosalind. Well, she's already a good tank. We just needed to get her health points up, and so I guess More points in guard, because her labor seems to be going up just fine anyway. And she's not that far... How quick does it go up if I do this? Well, her dodge is going through the roof, so there's that. We don't need to worry about fight. And we've got 20 levels left with her, so I don't think we need to worry about it just yet. But that'll be it for this episode of Bastard Bonds. I'm sorry it's taken 45 minutes. Cripes. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Have a great day and take care of yourselves now. Bye-bye.